Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few weeks since my last video, but been pretty busy with school these past couple weeks. But that just kind of happens to be expected. But I've got a little free time here, and I did have some stuff from one of my local record stores. Um, it's about an hour away, but they kind of post some stuff online, so I went to go check it out on one of my free weekends on Sunday, and for one particular record, and I decided to see what else they had, and I picked up a couple more records from there. So I got about four Beatles albums and a couple solo stuff as well. And then, but first off, this is not from the record store, but I got a couple. Got 345s here that I picked up a while ago. Just haven't got time to show them, so I thought I would just add those in here as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess Ringo's new album just got released to pre-order, so I might pick that one up on white vinyl. I think that's from his store, so I'll probably do that eventually. And then the John Lennon meditation mixes were released. I'll probably wait on those to maybe see if they come down in price at all, just because it's a little bit of a interesting album. I don't necessarily need it. I find myself needing it right away or something like that. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens with that. Maybe it'll come down in price, and maybe I'll pick it up eventually. And let's see, record store day stuff. Beatles 45 and a 3-inch thing, 3-inch record as well. Probably look on picking those up as well. That's pretty much it for all the Beatles news that I remember from this past 3 weeks here. So I'm going to get on to showing what I got. So all these are going to be on the purple capital label from 1988. And I'm going to start off with the Beatles' Let It Be. And backed up with You Know My Name, Look Up the Number. And you can tell from that this is from 1988 by this rim text here. It should have manufactured by Capitol up here. You should see probably more rim text on these kind of 88 pressings, but the 78 pressings don't necessarily have that much rim text. So kind of a little easier way to identify them. But you got the stereo version on the back for Let It Be, and then you got the mono version of You Know My Name, Look Up the Number on the B side. There. And next up, we got a couple solo 45s here. We got John Lennon Imagine, backed up with It's So Hard. Again, another 1988 pressing. Usually don't buy too many solo reissue stuff right now, but these were just cheap, and I found them just kind of in a local store where I was at. So I decided just to pick them up just because they were in nice shape, and there's something a little bit different. So next up, we got George Harrison. We got My Sweet Lord, backed up with Isn't It a Pity. All right, so now we're going to be on to the LPs here, and the first three I'm going to show are going to be from the Paul McCartney Color Vinyl series that came out in 2018. Or there was multiple series that came out different years, but these are going to be from 2018 and one from 2019. So we're going to start off with Paul McCartney's Thrillington album. Just the instrumental version of Ram. I have an original one of this one, but the color vinyl version of this one is really neat looking. Here's the inner sleeve. And this one came out in 2018. And this one is on kind of the red black kind of swirl, splatter, marble kind of thing. Vinyl with the purple label reproduced. So that's a nice looking record there. So I seem to be finding more and more of these color vinyl series. I don't know if people just kind of bought them because they look cool and they just become disinterested in it and they just try to get some of their money back. But I'm seeing these more out in the wild. I don't know if that's similar for anyone else out there, but I didn't pick any of these up when they initially came out. I wasn't quite into getting their solo records as much as I am right now, but I've been enjoying kind of picking up some bits and pieces when I can. And then we got another one, another Paul McCartney one here, and it is the new album from 2013. This is the 2018 on the pink colored vinyl. So there's the back. I actually just recently got this album not too long ago as an original one, or the first release. So it comes with a little insert. And here is the inner sleeve. There's Paul. Another picture of Paul. And this one matches the cover pretty nicely. It looks really nice. Comes in a very bright pink. It is a little bit translucent as well with the white label. So I really enjoy this album. I like a good bit of songs on this album. So definitely happy to pick up another copy of that one. So I'll be excited to see what that looks like on the turntable once I get back home. Alrighty. And then for the last one of this series, not quite a Paul McCartney album, but pretty close. It's kind of along the same realm of this series, but it is going to be the Linda McCartney album, Wild Prairie. I believe this came out in 1998 originally. There's a nice picture of them on the back. And I knew a couple of these songs from this album, so I wanted to pick it up and give it a listen, give it a chance. So bonus is that it's on the color vinyl, so it looks a nice little package here. Will I try to find an original one? We'll see. If it kind of happens, then I'll pick it up. But those 90s records are definitely a little bit more tough to find. But here is the record. It's kind of got a kind of a white opaque, and then it kind of goes into like a lighter green in the middle. So kind of an interesting color here, but it definitely kind of matches the. See if I can get some light on it as it changes, but matches the cover nicely. Let's see what they call this this color here. Let's see. It calls it milk blue. So there you go. Definitely interesting color. Definitely unique, I would say. So looks nice. Matches the album cover and the packaging. So that's always a nice touch. And then the main reason I went to this record store is because I saw this online, and my birthday happened since the recording of this video about 10 days ago, and this was a birthday present from my parents to me. So I was looking forward to get this one. So they took a picture. It was on their background of kind of like their Grail wall, Holy Moly wall, and I saw the price of it. I was like, it's not too bad. So we worked out a deal, and I got a Second State Butcher album. I have the Third State one. This one isn't perfect, as you can see, but the price was really good for a Second State. I know a little corner chunk is missing there, and then there's a little bit of a this whole part was kind of half peeled to where there was a little bit of the white cover showing like that, and it was kind of stripped throughout the whole spot here. So I kind of used a little saliva to wipe that part away so I can show the titles there. I thought it looked a little bit better instead of just kind of having a white strip with no titles there. But I'm definitely not going to peel this one, as the Second States are getting harder and harder to find since more people are peeling them. And I already have a Third State. So if you see a Second State Butcher album out there, just keep that in mind that they're only become harder to find. So that make a decision if you want to peel it or not. I think Second States are going to probably become a little bit more rare in the long run. So I wouldn't quite recommend peeling it, but you can do whatever you want. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. And you can see Ringo's V right there as well. And I believe this is let's see what pressing this is. believe this is a Jacksonville pressing. Let's see. Yeah, well, I got it's from it's Los Angeles pressing. But anyway, here is the label. The record is in pretty decent shape. You know, pretty average, I would say. Even though the cover is a little bit beat up, but I think I plan on framing the cover and putting it next to my third state one, so I can have a little compare contrast there. So I guess the next step naturally would be finding a first state, right? So whenever that happens in the long run, I'm sure that'll happen eventually, right? And then the owner put a little bit of reproduction recall letter in the album as well, so I might have to frame that up there as well. So that is a quick little Beatles update for you. I'm really happy to get another Butcher album into the collection. So that's number 2 for me. I haven't got one in a long time. Haven't really been wanting to find one, just because I already had one and I've been looking to get other stuff instead. But when things just kind of happen, kind of works out when it's your birthday as well to help you kind of, you know. Anyway, so that will do it. I have some more stuff to show, hopefully, in future videos. Hopefully, I can be a little bit more consistent here. I feel like I've been doing pretty good, trying to put a video out every week, except for these last 3 weeks. So hopefully, try to get back on schedule here. So look out for those videos. I got some more stuff from another record store. I got some online purchases that eventually came in, and I've been parents been to a couple of estate sales, and they found some Beatles related items as well. So I might do a video on that as well. So thanks for watching, and keep on the lookout for those other videos. Thanks.